Welcome back. It's MLB's Road to the Show with Tom Brady and the Wichita Wind Surge, and we're also doing a little watch along here on the RedZone channel. So we'll be going through all the games. You guys can chat along with us as always to let us know what games you're keeping your eye on, or maybe you just want to know what's all going on in the world of sports. So we'll be doing this watch along here with you guys, as well as playing some baseball, which we haven't played here on the channel in quite some time. We're going to send a tweet to let people know we're live, so we're going to get started with that in just a minute here. Don't forget, you can follow us on Patreon, you can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on YouTube for all that fun stuff. Remember, you can get your name shouted out at the beginning of every video as a patron, as well as if you become a mega fan, you can actually have yourself, your likeness, your name in the streams. So you can be a part of the game. We're getting ready to send out the tweet right here and do a little quote tweet. We're going to let the people know, hey, we're live, and send the retweet so people know that we're out there. That's the place to be. Twitter is where you're going to want to be to follow us, to know when we're streaming first and foremost. That will be the place to go. But for now, oh my God, I loaded up. I just realized I loaded up the wrong Road to the Show here. I loaded up my personal, my guy, my Road to the Show guy that had my name on there. It's the wrong guy with the Rockies. We're not playing that. We're playing with Tom Brady in Wichita, the Storm Surge, and we're on the road. And we got another Tom Brady situation. Oh, we missed a lot of games right there. We got another. So happy you decided to go with us. We think the sky is the limit. Now tell me, how you feeling about your situation with the Marlins organization? What should I say? I mean, the Marlins aren't a great team. Pretty happy with everything. No complaints. Could be better, I guess. I'm going to say could be better, I guess, just because the Marlins aren't the greatest team in the world. And the fact that I was a third baseman and they moved us over to first base out of our natural position. You know? Let's see. I'll just say could be better. Let's see what happens. My job to help you get what you want. I have ideas about the role I want. I'm not sure they care. Okay. Never saw myself with the Marlins is all. I don't want to just abandon the Marlins before we give them a shot, but honestly, you know, it's not the best team in the world. And if they can get us on a little better team, I mean, that's honest. I never did see myself with the Marlins. But we'll see what happens. We need to be patient. No leverage right now. We can get no leverage. It's Tom Brady, man. But anyway, speaking of Tom Brady, we drafted a rookie Tom Brady in our Denver Broncos franchise, and we posted a little picture on Twitter last night saying, hey, who do we go with? Tom Brady, Justin Fields. And we've been kind of going back and forth in our heads, debating about what we do. Now, I've been contemplating, too, of making it like a Tom Brady Jr., just so it's not like Tom Brady's so close to coming back into the league like the Tom Brady. Maybe it could be a son. But the fact is, you know, the options. Do we trade Justin Fields away with that big contract, $100 million contract, and just try to ride it out with a rookie Brady? We also have Marcus Mariota. Do we play Marcus Mariota for a year as well and let Brady come in afterwards? Knowing that we started Justin Fields last season, he only got us 7 wins, so a lot to think about as we move forward. But here we go, Omaha Storm Chasers, Wichita Wind Surge, as we are doing our Red Zone watch along as well. It's NFL Sunday. You know, I am a Broncos fan, so I will probably be ending this stream around 3:30 or so to get ready for the Broncos-Chargers game. So about an hour and a half, but Red Zone showing us the Dolphins and the Panthers right now. I saw those powder blues, and I was talking about the Chargers, and I had the Chargers on my mind. But the Panthers were in their powder blues here against the Dolphins, who wear that aqua blue.
The count's 1-1.
So here we go, back into baseball mode. We're going to do some more of our Diamondbacks as well, which we haven't done in a while. So it's Austin Voth and Tom Brady. As well as on Patreon, we're going to be uploading some exclusive videos. I plugged in one of my old hard drives, and not sure if anyone would be interested in this kind of stuff, but I found a lot. Oh, Cam Newton's only a 2 for 7 with 2 interceptions. Not good. I plugged in my old hard drive, and I found all my old videos from my old YouTube channel. All of them except for the second, third, and final round of the BCS playoffs of 2013. So if anyone has that footage, or they might have downloaded it or something off YouTube and wants to send it to me, let me know. Get in touch with me. But I have all my old videos that I'm thinking about maybe uploading and putting them on as Patreon exclusives, because that went right past Brady, because I don't know what the period of time is that I could re-upload videos after they were taken off of the old YouTube channel. I also found raw video file of videos I never ended up editing or finishing. So this would also include what's going on? LeBron James is here. Welcome, my friend. This would also include raw video footage. It wouldn't have any of the commentary or any of the editing. Oh, we're gonna try to get home. Not in time. We tried. It wouldn't have any of the editing or any of the commentary, but it would be all the raw video of extra universe mode. And this is WWE 12 stuff. This would be Tebow on the Jaguars. This would be Arena Football. There's at least like 5 or 6 extra games that I never got around to editing and uploading, and that would be raw video that maybe we throw on the Patreon page as well. LeBron James said he's always going to be here. Well, that's great, my friend. I'm glad to have the fans and the followers that are watching along. We're just talking about our Patreon page, the stuff that we might be putting up there as we move along. We're watching the RedZone channel. We're playing Tom Brady baseball. So another thing I might upload, I talked about the old XFL videos I made when I was in high school, where I did the impersonations of Jesse Ventura and all those guys. I found, so I did Season 1 and Season 2 on NCAA 08, and I have those on DVD. Again, it's not going to be HD high quality. These were ripped from a VHS tape, because that's what we had back in those days, the mid-2000s. So it's not going to be high-quality stuff, but I think there's some entertainment value. I don't know where my Season 4 is. Season 4 I haven't been able to find anywhere, but I just found Season 5 of the XFL, which I did do on NCAA 12, which is a little higher quality. It's still not HD. I was using a capture card, but not one with an HDMI. Again, HD video in... Oh, I think I checked my swing there. HD video with HDMI wasn't really as big back in those days as they would end up being on YouTube. But I'm thinking of putting those old videos together and throwing those on Patreon. So if you guys want to see the my XFL stuff, look at that deep pass from the Colts. Indy just took the lead over the defending Super Bowl champs. Brady's having a hell of a time, and I don't know why he's going there. I must have hit the button accidentally trying to field the ball, so that's terrible. We're having a bad time so far. 2 strikeouts. We've bobbled twice after we've kind of let our agent know that we don't really want to be on the Marlins, because they're not a great team. They haven't been a great team for years. We know not to swing at that one. But yeah, Carson Wentz went deep to Dolan. And the Indianapolis Colts with those throwbacks taking the lead over the Buccaneers. But anyway, yeah. If you guys, as the subscribers, pile up not only here, but on YouTube and Twitter and on Patreon, those old videos, if you want to see the old videos from YouTube and the XFL videos that I've done, and the raw video files that never got uploaded, if you're a big fan of my old YouTube page, that all might end up on Patreon as that continues to grow. But again, if you want to request stuff, if you want to say, hey, I want to watch a hockey stream, you can do that by being a super fan on Patreon. And if you want to be in these streams, if you want your name to be in the stream as a likeness, we have the Mega Fan, which there's 5 of those. So that's all over on Patreon. Be sure to check that out. The link is in the About Me section. But we got to get back to this thing. The first day after our call with our agent, where we're talking about I don't know how many teams are going to be taking offers at Mr. Brady if we striking out like this terribly in AAA. Koo just kicked in a field goal for the Atlanta Falcons. They're showing all kind of slow mo. I don't know why. They made it right through. They're like showing a bunch of slow motion replays. Cincy putting the beat down on the Steelers. 17-3. Oh my God. I need to get back into baseball mode. Swinging at these bad ones. Yeah. Tighten those gloves.
I got to count 2-2.
Domingo Tapia. What do you guys think about the I don't know if you guys are watching RedZone along with me, but the Bengals game. The Bengals have their orange. I always like the orange for the Bengals. There's only one other team, the Broncos, are the only other team that has primary orange. Of course, you know, you have the Bears and the Dolphins and the Browns that have orange alternates. But as far as like a primary orange jersey, the Broncos are the only team, as Brady's going to sky that one out to left. When I did my Cincinnati Bengals fantasy draft on Madden 12, the ones with Ben Roethlisberger and Frank Gore and Michael Crabtree and Megatron, we primarily wore the orange unis. We did the orange on the road. We did the all white at home. We did the orange and the white. I like the Bengals with the orange. Looks good. I know they've always worn black for years and years, but I don't know. I feel like orange is the primary. Might be the way to go. But who knows? That's just me as a non-Bengals fan. Wichita 50-47 here. Still doing well. I like those Storm Chaser numbers, man. You know, I'm a sucker for italicized numbers. I love that look. The Chicago Rush did the italicized numbers. Boise State has the italicized. I love the... I think it's just different. And there we finally get a hit here. Especially in the NFL. What I think the Chargers have them now, but it's just a unique look because not a lot of teams do it. But I dig it. You dig it, brother. You dig it, sucker. Konai.
0-1's the count. Wait for your pitch up there.
I don't know why we're going through all the pitches here. Sometimes the game does that. I don't know why. Randomly, you'll go through the pitches. It is going to be skied out to right field, and Brady will jog into second, standing up. Cam Newton is, boy, he is just missing things left, right. 2 of 8, 68 yards, 2 interceptions. So it is not looking good. He had that big game against the Cardinals where he had the 2 touchdowns. I mean, didn't play except for a handful of plays. And then, how did he do last week? Did they do? I don't even remember what the Panthers did last week.
Come on.
That was going to be... Oh, it's dropped. I thought that was going to be 3 outs. I was getting ready to call it. That's 3 outs. But it's not. So we have a chance. And the Bengals score again. Mixon into the end zone. 24-3 Bengals over the Steelers. What a beatdown here for Cincy. Telling you, man, we're that orange. And it is going to be 3 outs. So Brady, we're close to crossing the plate, but it's not going to happen here in the early going of this ball game.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Still 0-0. Storm Chasers and Wind Surge.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing there. $13-play drive for the Bengals.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Brady swung right through and missed it. Let's see, they're doing a review. His elbow might have been down.
Aye.
What do you guys think of that? I think we've talked about it before with the review process in football. Sometimes it just takes... Oh, they actually took the touchdown away. So there you go. And that one will be popped up. I mean, it's good it's there to get the calls right. It feels like you still have a lot of missed calls, though. But, boy, it takes forever. And it's always, they're looking at such like ticky-tack things too. It's like every play. Oh God, Brady just chucked the ball up, and it's going to be intercepted. He's had a rough, his last couple of games. I mean, the season started well. The last couple of games have looked a little rough. They had the multi-interception game with the Saints. I think he had a couple of picks the week before that too. This is going to be the double play. Oh, way off the base there. Brady having to play receiver. And it's not Mixon this time. That is, I'm not sure, number 20. It is Mixon. Yes, they did. It was Mixon. I thought that said 29. It was 28. His jersey was bunched up, so I thought it said 29. But it was number 28, so they just give it to Mixon again. And he ends up getting the score anyway. So there you go.
The first baseman, Brady.
Well, it was solid down the middle and couldn't get good contact with it.
The count, 0-2.
It's your pitch.
0-2 count here as we're going into Tennessee and New England here on Red Zone. This is Mac Jones. He is dropping back. He's got some pressure. He steps up, goes deep down the field. It is caught. Mac Jones, 8 of 10, 136 so far. So he's outplaying his former Patriot counterpart, Cam Newton, on this day. Brady will send that one back to left for an out. We're back to Tampa and Indianapolis. Man, I can turn this up a little bit, right? I don't think I'll get copyright anything if you can hear a little football in the background.
Brady.
You don't know how the flag system works on YouTube. Like, Twitch is usually not an issue, but it's uploading the replays to YouTube. I was watching 616, it's one of my favorite YouTubers, and he was talking about how I'm actually behind. I'm watching his Jeff Hardy Here Comes the Pain season mode, and he was talking about how he had to go and do a bunch of editing like 3 different times because it was flagging entrance music that it wasn't flagging before. And I was like, yeah, I know the feeling, because I have to edit like the raw logo animation when I do universe mode. I have to edit that out because that gets copyright strike. Like, it's not even music; it's literally the animation of the Monday Night Raw logo gets flagged as a copyrighted item. So, you know, I don't know what the solution is. It's people are uploading hundreds of billions of hours, and obviously they can't sit there and watch every single one. But the flag system, it leaves a lot to be desired. And then when you need to get in touch with somebody, like when I had my situation with my channel, you largely get ignored and you lose all your thousands of hours of footage. So there you go. Which is why we're starting over. To why we primarily moved to Twitch, you know, in the meantime, and we just upload like an archive on YouTube. You know, because fortunately, Twitch seems to be a little more user-friendly. How about that? Oh, incomplete. It looked like a touchdown for the Dolphins. But anyway, move along here in the AAA season. We're taking on the Cubbies. Iowa Cubs. Look at Tom with the camo. All right. Iowa Cubs. So Brady's sitting on first. They're in this Marlins organization. And I think this is our first time playing the Iowa Cubs here. They're at 46 and 52. I don't like that logo, though, that I. It's like the old, before they changed their name to the Guardians, the Indians, where they were just the letter C, and it looks so ugly. So here we go, Iowa Cubs.
The first baseman.
On the road. I could not see that ball at all. That was a wild swing. Good Lord, between the sun and that rusty old batter's eye could not see that ball.
The first baseman, number 12, Tom Brady.
And it's high, let it fly.
LeBron, he says, how was your day? It's going good so far, you know. It just started. Woke up at 9 a.m., watched, got caught up on, I'm behind on, I don't know if you guys watch Stardom, one of the wrestling promotions, but I got caught up on a couple of the shows there that I'm behind on, and then ate lunch, watched the new Game Grumps, just watched some YouTube stuff. Big Dawes TV on YouTube uploaded a fun new video where he is giving people 100 times back what they donated to him, so I watched that. And now we're just watching football, playing baseball, and we'll watch the Broncos game later. Need to make a supermarket run. All that fun stuff. What about you, LeBron? What have you been up to today? How's your day been going? What you got planned for the rest of the day? Look at that hit. Not enough for a double, though. Tom doesn't quite have the speed to be able to pull off a double. Carson Wentz, man, it looks like he's playing the game of his life against the Buccaneers here. Wentz is throwing dimes. He's quarterback sneaking against this Bucs defense. It's got Sue and Jason Pierre-Paul. So watch out for Indy. They're coming. Popped out, though. There you go. Brady, let's see. I don't think he's going to be able to score. And slide down to third. Probably could have scored if we had run a little quicker, but looking like the ball's going to be caught. So what the heck. Wentz, play action, going deep. Touchdown, Colts. Wow. Carson Wentz to Jack Doyle. And the Colts will go up 17-7 here on the defending champs. Carson Wentz playing out of his mind right now. Infield fly caught by the third baseman. Still 2 outs, though, so good chance that Brady might be able to cross the plate in this one.
Now batter, the third baseman.
All right, back to Miami. Miami and Carolina. Play action fake. Tua stepping up. Down the field. It's caught. Oh, it's going to be no, not quite a touchdown for the Dolphins. Brady crosses home plate. But Tua with the nice pass. There's Jalen Hurts, Alabama quarterback. So here's the scoreboard real quick. Bengals 24, Steelers 3, Texans 14, Jets 3, Falcons 14, Jags 0, Colts 17, Buccaneers 7, Dolphins 21, Panthers 7, and they took it away before I could read the other ones. 3-0 though, Wichita over Iowa in this world. In our baseball world. We're double screening here.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Couldn't get past the third baseman on that one.
Leading up for the Cubs, the right fielder, Ian.
Ew, 7-3 now, Iowa. Easy ground out, though.
Got him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tom Brady.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
RBI chance for Brady. Oof. Just need to bring that one a little more down the foul line. Oh, is that one going to be enough? It might at least be a sacrifice. I think, yeah, that'll sacrifice for sure. So the sacrifice fly. There you go. So that'll get the Storm Surge one step closer here to the Iowa Cubbies.
Now batting.
Bottom
12.
7 here. Number 15. That's not Tebow, is it? Tebow and Brady. No, of course not.
That's an out.
Double play ball only gets 1. Can't fault Brady for that. You had Brady at third. Maybe that would have happened, but Cubs will take this one. Brady finishes the day with an RBI. Had a handful of hits over the past couple games. We got snow flurries in Boston, or I should say in Foxborough, in the Patriots-Titans game. Meanwhile, it's a lovely day here in Iowa, for Wichita and Iowa. Jacksonville, man, 14-0. Trevor Lawrence almost threw a really bad interception. Actually, I take that back. It was a different angle. It actually hit his receiver right in his hands, and it was dropped. I thought it was tipped by the defender, but it wasn't. So it was actually on. That was actually on the receiver, not catching it. LeBron James King says playing Fortnite. Yeah, I think you're the one that's always playing. It's either you or Cam that's always playing that game. I know it's a big, popular one these days. It's a bouncer to first. And they're going to step on the base. 26 kills, is that a lot for... I have no idea about how... I mean, I know it's like a battle royale type game, but is 26 a lot for... I guess, like, the one game that I ever did play online... I mean, I never play games online. Like, hardly ever. I might play with friends sometime, but I like never go online because it's either people that just cheat or people that are way too hard. But back in the day, I used to play the Halo, the first Halo Combat Evolved PC game. I would play that online, and that was pretty fun because I think those were the early days of online, so there weren't a lot of experts. So it was like kind of a fun thing. It was like a team. I mean, everyone knows how Halo works, but it was 26 kills in a Halo match would be a lot. So I imagine for Fortnite. I play WWE 2K20, Fortnite, and Apex. What's Apex? Oh, that one. Tom Brady got robbed. That should have been a base hit. Instead, the first baseman with some hops jumped up, knocked the ball down, and Brady went out. Still got a solid 273 average, though, which is good.
0-1.
I know everyone's getting hyped for WWE 2K22. Obviously, I think the one to get would either be on PS5 or the new Xbox. Whatever the naming for the Xbox, I mean, was it Series X? 361 Series X. But I think they're going to do some, like, you can get it on PS4 as well. And I would love to get it on PS5, but man, you can't get a PS5 anywhere. There are no Black Friday PS5 deals, not even the new Switch. We kind of talked about this on the last stream too, but with that chip shortage. And if you look anywhere online, like Amazon or eBay or anywhere, like all the PS5s, people are pricing them at $1,000 or $1,500. So, man, when the new WWE game comes out, I hope it looks as good on PS4 as it does on PS5. Because if there's still no way to get a PS5 by the time March rolls around, I hope we can pick it up for PS4 and it still looks as good. So, there you go. But I haven't heard too many people say there's a big difference yet. I don't know anyone that has a PS5 can jump in the chat and tell me differently. But is there a big difference so far between PS5 and PS4? It seems like so far they're putting out the same games for PS4 and PS5, right? Like there hasn't just been any PS5 exclusives, and maybe because of the whole chip shortage situation. But I've mentioned this too, like what's the big game that you got to get a PS5 for? For me, it would be the new WWE game if it ends up looking good, but if it looks the same on PS4 than it does PS5, then what the heck? There we're going to get on base. Let's see, the AP poll is out. Michigan to number 2. Ohio State drops to 5, so they basically just switch spots. What do you guys think if, Alabama had their struggles? If, well, I guess Michigan just moved it to 2, but what if Cincinnati can get Alabama in the first round of the playoffs? I think, Alabama's had their dominating games, yes. I don't know why they tell Tom Brady to steal. Look at his running. But, yeah, I think Cincinnati now, Georgia, of course, that's a whole different beast. I firmly believe that on any given day, anybody can beat anybody. I saw the undefeated Patriots lose to a 9-win Giants team. I've seen BCS busters, TCU, Houston, Boise, Utah, UCF beat the best of the best. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. Georgia, though, that's a different beast. That's a good team. I do think, though, Cincinnati can get Alabama or maybe even Michigan in the opening round. There's a chance if they catch them on the right day and they play their best football, they might be able to get the win. I think that's possible. Georgia, like I said, is going to be a little tougher for sure. But LeBron, you going to get the PS5? You going to get the PS5? I am for Christmas with Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man's like the only big PS5 game out so far. Like, is there any other like must-have game for PS5? It seems like Spider-Man's the only one, and it's been a year that the PS5 has been out. Definitely not getting PS5 for Christmas because, like I said, it's not. You can't find it anywhere. Let's hit the. Let's get the bat. Let's get our contact up. But yeah, you can't find it anywhere. So great. Best of luck. And if you already got one, or if you already know you get one, that's awesome. Congratulations. Chris Justice says, "Let's stay sharp out there." So they're playing Las Vegas, which they got a new team. We looked this up, I think, on one of our streams a while ago, but they are no longer the 51s, which I thought was an awesome name, but they've completely changed it. They're like the Aviators or something, right? That's the name of our Columbus team in our relocation football league. But yeah, PS5, there just isn't any available. That and the new Nintendo Switch with a bigger screen. I would love to get one of those as well, because the time might be right to trade in your old Switch. If you can get one of the new ones, transfer all your saves over to it. And by the way, the Giants are wearing their throwbacks for the second week in a row. They are perfection. They need to just go back to those full time. Those get rid of the gray pants, get rid of the red, and go back to those beautiful unis full time. But anyway, yeah. So there's just no. I am I'm on PS4, LeBron. That's yep. Which I guess the fact that you couldn't tell the difference shows maybe there's not really a big graphical difference between PS4 and PS5. Which is one debate to be worried about getting a PS5 right now until some bigger games come out. And maybe I can wait a little longer, wait for that price to drop down. I got my PS4 on Black Friday a couple of years ago, and I got it for, I think, like a little more than 150 bucks that I got it for. And then I got 3 games that came with it: The Last of Us, Horizons, and God of War, which I played God of War yesterday on here. So yeah, maybe just wait a couple more years and get a Black Friday PS5 if there's not really a big graphical difference. Look at this. This looks ominous. These storm clouds look terrible here. Oh, that wasn't fair. That looked fair to me. We are back home here. I think it's our first home game here on this stream. Look at that hit. Home run. Tom Brady. That's number 3 in AAA. Cranking it out of here. Tom Brady. Watch him round the bases. Look at Tom Brady. Look at Tom. We need to get a picture for our thumbnail at some point. Oh, another touchdown for the Bengals. A pick 6.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Carlos.
I think it was. Yeah, they're showing Ben just sulking off the field. Double play. I don't know why we tried to field that. Yeah, it was a pick six for Big Ben. Well, it's starting to wind down for Ben a little bit. You have to think, tail end of his career. Great career that it has been. Went to the Super Bowl, what, 3 times? But he has been beat up in his career, that is for sure. All right, Brady 1 for 1 with that home run. How's that? Do you hear the storm crackling? Will they delay games or will they call off games? I know they will when you're before you get into a game, but I don't know if I've actually been in a game where they. No, didn't we have one before where a game got halted halfway through for rain? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty realistic. That's something I like to see Madden do, where it, like, you know, if it's a rain game, it pretty much rains the entire game. It would be nice. There was one football game I played years ago. I think it was on, maybe it was NFL Fever or something, if you remember those games on the Xbox. There was one football game I remember playing where it actually had the rain physics, where it didn't just rain the entire game. It would rain a little bit, then it would stop, or when it start to like the halfway through. That would be nice if they can manage that in Madden, but that might be asking for a lot for them to do something as simplistic as that. 2-2, Vegas ties this one up. You gotta wonder, you're starting to see, I mean, there's been the talks of the Oakland Athletics maybe moving to Las Vegas. Vegas cashing in all these sports teams. Their AAA team might be for naught. 44-yard field goal for Nick Folk. Patriots 16-6 over Tennessee. But all of a sudden, Vegas turned into like a little sports hub. Before they just had arena football and minor league baseball. Now look at them. Football, hockey, maybe a baseball team. Matt Ryan just threw an interception to end the half there. We're getting to halftime for a lot of these games. Unfortunately, I probably won't be streaming the witching hour with you guys, because I gotta probably end this stream around 3:30 to get ready for the Broncos-Chargers game. So you might just have to watch the big finale, which is like the exciting part of Red Zone on your guys' own. But I know you guys got it in you, or maybe someone else is a streaming Red Zone as well. Could have done double play ball, but I just went with the surefire thing. It was an awkwardly hit ball.
The first baseman, number 12.
Let's do a power swing. Why not? I wonder if are there other people that stream. I should type in NFL RedZone on Twitch. See if other. Oh, it's starting to rain. See that? You don't get that in Madden. It thundered and cloudy for the first 7 innings, and then now you're seeing the rain come. That's what we want. Come on, Madden. Come on, EA. Let's see. I'm gonna type in on NFL RedZone here, and Wichita is gonna win, which is great. We only ended up with the home run. See if other people are. A bunch of Call of Duties are coming up. There's some people, it says, I don't know if they're live. Week 13 Red Zone, Week 13 PML. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other Red Zone people. My video's not coming up in the search. Mine's labeled NFL Red Zone. That's disheartening. Why is mine not coming up? Mine is... Oh, because I put it as all one word. Oh, it's NFL Red Zone, 2 words. Red Zone, let's see. It is all one word, yeah. Oh, here we go. So now I'm seeing other people live that are watching Red Zone. Only 2 people? 2 people that are live? Mine's still not coming up. Even though... I typed in Red Zone, or maybe you can't search for your own videos there. But there's a couple people live that are watching Red Zone, so that is cool. That's awesome. You got fellow Red Zone viewers. Come on, get to the next game. Alright, back to the chat. See if I missed any big chats here. Oh my god, we got 3 people here all of a sudden. I left for 2 seconds and now there's 3 people. Well, welcome to everybody that has joined along here with the chat. Vegas and Wichita. We got another cloudy day here in Vegas. The Thunder, what a rough. Or we're in Wichita, not Vegas. It's another cloudy day in Kansas. Maybe the Wizard of Oz coming, right?
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Nope, outside. Two balls, 1 strike. They count.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Big dog. Okay, well, Big Dog's holding off. "3-1 count for Brady. He's gonna get walked. How about that? Oh, the pitcher got mad. You see that little angry bubble above his head? He didn't like that. Carson Wentz is rolling here. He's gonna get past Ndamukong Suh. He's playing the game of his life right now. I think Sue might have injured himself. Carson Wentz is going off for the Colts. They still got the 17-14 lead here. It is going to be popped up, and it's going to send Brady back to first here. 2:30, so probably got about another hour left with you guys. And then we got to kill the stream and get ready for the Broncos-Chargers game. Broncos are still in the playoff hunt at 5-5. So don't give them up on them just yet. You know, we get 7 playoff teams in there now, so it's a little easier these days to get into the playoffs. Not in time for Brady to slide down there. We are back in the New England game, and New England is driving with 15 seconds to go, and Mike Vrabel calls a timeout for the Titans. A lot of navy blue. I hate how much. Let's try for a home run. Why not? I hate how much navy blue there is in football these days. I don't hate the color, but it's like every team. My goodness. Cowboys, Titans, Texans, Patriots, Broncos. I'm sure I'm forgetting some other, those are all just navy blue teams. And that's just counting navy blue, and think of all the teams that wear blue. The Jags, the Colts, the Dolphins, the Panthers, that are all teams that wear blue, not just navy. We need more variety in our colors there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Might walk Brady again, why not? Might be Brady's most patient output yet. Yeah. Take it again. 2 walks for Tom Brady.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Navarretto.
Popped up and out of there. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm half. My buddy's trying to watch the Tampa Bay Lightning Minnesota Wild game, and he's having a nightmare. No, you didn't miss too much, LeBron. I don't know if you were there for when Brady hit the home run, but we did get a home run the last game, and he's been walked twice in this one. But yeah, my buddy, I'm half messaging, half playing because he's trying to watch the Tampa Bay Lightning Minnesota Wild game. And it's the same, you know, we're a long way from, I guess, the cable providers figuring out how to do streaming, and it's the issue where it's like, you got to be on your home Wi-Fi to stream this channel. You know, he's trying to watch it, and it's like, well, I'm, you know, not home, but I pay for cable, so why do I have to be at home? If I'm at home, why didn't I just turn on, you know, that kind of stuff. 53-yard field goal attempt here for the Patriots. It is no good. And Brady for the third time. I don't think we've ever drawn 3 walks in a game. We're going to go on base for the third time. They say steal the base again. Brady doesn't have the speed to steal. Did I actually get it? I got close that time, but I don't know why they want Brady to steal. He's not going to have that speed. And then you end up just costing yourself a base runner. So it's stupid, but you got to listen. Listen to the coach, the manager. Now the rain's starting to fall again. Here we go. 4-4. Brady's actually going to get the swing at one. Look at that guy. Bert Smith. We go to the same barber with that haircut. I got that same hairstyle, man. Swing and a miss. Colts about to get another touchdown here going into the half.
The count is 1-2.
Under 30 seconds to go.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
I got the count.
Okay. Brady holding off.
Come on.
Two.
No one better. Start it up.
Oh, he got me. It looked like it was coming across the middle. He got me on that one. LeBron says, who is your favorite WWE superstar? Mine is Ricochet. Ricochet is a good pick. He almost won that Battle Royal on Friday. He got down to the Final Four. Boy, it is it's hard to pick one just because I've been watching for so many years since I was little. So, I mean, I've watched all the old stuff too, but I've been watching, so this is like such a long list. Nowadays, nowadays, I don't know if I'd say favorite, but I really like that Zion Quinn that's on NXT. Every time he comes out, I'm like, oh, this guy's awesome. It's kind of unsettling too, the fact that I didn't even think about the fact the A's are the parent club of the Vegas squad. So if they did end up moving to Vegas, there you go. But I'm really digging Zion Quinn right now on NXT. He's pretty awesome. On the main shows, I mean, I always liked Roman. Obviously, you got to boo him now. Oh, it's never going to stop raining in Wichita, is it? Rey Mysterio, of course, has always been awesome. The stuff he's doing with his son is great. Sasha Banks, always fun to watch. I guess that's just for WWE. For other companies, like, I love Minoru Suzuki. Obviously, is a focal point of my universe mode. But in New Japan, all the Suzuki-gun guys, I like Minoru Suzuki, I like Taichi, I like El Desperado, Doki, like all the Suzuki-gun guys. I really like them. I like watching Will Ospreay as well. I'm listing off like a million. I can't just pick one favorite. I'm listing off a million different people here as Brady unable to get the ball, and in fact, we can't even get one out. Let's see, AEW, of course, I've always liked, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, everyone's going to say that. I've been watching those guys since the Ring of Honor days. Who else on, Sting has always been, going back, and like I said, growing up in that era, Sting was always a favorite, and he's doing his thing in AEW. So, in Impact, Johnny Swinger as my absolute. I don't know if anyone watched Wrestle House. The Colts just got a touchdown, by the way, T.Y. Hilton. But the Wrestle House Thanksgiving is an hour and a half of just Wrestle House. That was so much fun, and it was all based around Johnny Swinger. I absolutely love Johnny Swinger on Impact. If you guys haven't seen, or LeBron, if you haven't seen Johnny Swinger's stuff on Impact, it is yeah, just a bunch of Mizarks and ham and eggers is what that is. And there's going to be a base hit there. So go check out Johnny Swinger if you haven't had the chance. And the Wrestle House stuff was very, very funny. In Stardom, because I watch a lot of Stardom as well, anyone from Dawn and Del Mundo is awesome. Micah, Suri, Julia, Natsupoi, Himika are all awesome. Tom Nakano is pretty fantastic. Mina Shirakawa is a really, really good wrestler as well, since she has come to Stardom. Hazuki just came back, and oh, go back, Tom. Go back, Tom. Why is he not going back? I tried to send him back, and he wasn't going. I actually have a Hazuki in my other universe, one that I don't stream, my personal universe, but maybe I can bring her over to WCW, ECW land. Who else in Stardom? Starlight Kid is awesome as well. Super athletic. Went with Oedo Tai these days. Got a whole new attitude. Fukigen Death is amazing. Konami was always a favorite. I met Konami when I went to Japan in 2020. Jungle Kiona was always a top favorite, but it looks like she's stepping away from the ring for a bit to rehab those injuries. And actually announced her leaving Stardom, so I wonder where she's going to pop up. But she had kind of a minor setback in her recovery phase, but that was always another favorite there. So I guess they're all kind of just scattered around. But anyway, to answer your question, LeBron, those are my list of current favorites.
The third baseman, number 4.
But Ricochet is a solid pick. He was the hardcore champion in our universe mode for WCW and ECW, and only held it for 24 hours, and he lost it. If you guys saw the last Nitro episode, he lost it immediately to Tommy Dreamer. And there might be, I don't want to give too much of a spoiler, but if you keep watching the universe mode, which we're going to get back to soon as we're getting to our UK pay-per-view next, there might be a little feud starting between in the hardcore division between high flyers like Ricochet, between brawlers like Tommy Dreamer, and a third group of high-flying hardcore wrestlers. You know, your Sabus, your Hayabusas. That might be a little feud coming your way soon. So stay tuned to WCW, ECW universe mode as we jump back into that in the coming days and weeks. Thank you so much, LeBron. Tell your friends. Yeah, share the link, and if you have anyone, pass the link along to your friends and tell them to jump in and give us a follow and chat along with us, man. But yeah, we got some good stuff I think coming up with in the universe mode. My one that I did before my universe, I've done 3 different ones. My original YouTube page, where I did WCW, ECW, and WWE. And then after the YouTube page went the way it did, I did my own personal universe, which I have all the Google Docs. And it was same thing, WCW, ECW, and WWE. But I did 3 years of that, but then I kind of got burned out because doing 3 shows, like 3 completely separate brands, it was a lot. It was like, I mean, you were having to put in hours and hours just to get to the next pay-per-view. Doing the universe idea where I just combine WCW and ECW into one, and I'm kind of doing one big show. Well, I'm doing 2 shows really, but it's, you know, it's not separate brands. It makes it a lot easier just to get to the pay-per-views and all that stuff. But I'm always open. I've mentioned, like, especially for any of our patrons, if they want to, you know, we'll stream anything. If you're a patron, your number comes up. I have my personal universe, and if you guys ever want to see a stream one day where I just kind of, it's a lot. I mean, it's like these Google Docs over 3 years. I wrote down all the storylines and matches for the WWE, ECW, and WCW over the 3-year period. All the different stories. I can read one of them now if you just want like a little sneak peek, but maybe we can do a stream where we just read the storylines and the results. Like I can just pop up the camera and read the storylines and the results and get you all filled in on what I've done for the last 3 years, and then just stream a couple episodes of my personal universe and kind of just go from there, you know. Throw that in every once in a while. I'll throw one in here while we're talking about it. I'm going to open up the Google Doc as we lose to Las Vegas here. Yeah, went 1 of 4. I'm going to open up... let's open up Nitro Season 3, which would be our 3rd year. I did them in seasons. So I have a Google Doc for Raw, Nitro, and ECW. All 3 years I did not write it down. So I'm just going to read. This is the first show after WrestleMania. So Sacramento. Let's train a little bit. Get our power up. Sacramento Bees. Skip it. Just give me the free point. So here you go. Here's just a sneak peek of what I have as far as Google Docs written down. All right. This is April, Season 3, Week 1. New WCW champion Justin Gabriel. That's right. Justin Gabriel comes to the ring. He cuts a promo winning the championship against the Main Event Mafia. So Vince Russo was the leader of the Main Event Mafia. You know, the Main Event Mafia, you have to be a former champion to be a part of the Main Event Mafia, right? Well, Vince Russo technically is a former champion, so that's why he's the leader of the Main Event Mafia. Russo says he will make Rey Mysterio an offer he can't turn down tonight. Yeah, right. He was trying to get Rey Mysterio to join the Main Event Mafia, and Rey Mysterio was the top contender at that point. Shane McMahon and Eric Bischoff, who are running WCW together. Shane McMahon from the Alliance. You can tell I have a special place in my heart for the Alliance. They have a special surprise for Vince Russo later tonight. Rick Rude comes out next, and he cuts a promo saying Adam Rose is gone, and Rick Rude is going solo. Rick Rude pins Kurt Hennig when Curtis Axel pulls the ref out of the ring, and Kurt Angle runs into the ring and hit the Angle Slam on Kurt Hennig. I had a big feud between Kurt Hennig and Curtis Axel, father and son. I'm going to need to pause this to finish because Vince Russo comes down with a sledgehammer and smashes up the X Division Championship, says the X Division is a dead concept thanks to the Main Event Mafia, and presents Curtis Axel with the brand new King of the Mountain Championship. Match number 2, Sting and the Great Khali defeat Main Event Mafia members Chris Jericho and Christian. Sting pins Christian with the Scorpion Death Drop. Sting and the Great Khali were good friends. They just ended up buddies in universe mode. I know that's like an odd couple pairing, but yeah. Natalya comes out and says Layla was not cutting it and she got rid of her. So you can see as we're getting into the new season, I'm getting rid of a lot of the people I wasn't going to be using going forward. But she wanted to add a new second generation wrestler to watch her back and introduces Charlotte Flair. So second generation Flair and Natalya. Match number 3, WCW Women's Champion Ivelisse pins Natalya when Paige comes to ringside and gets into a fight with Charlotte. Ultimo Dragon comes down to the ring with Kota Ibushi and announces it's time for him to return to Japan. But he has a new prospect, and he wants Kota Ibushi to try him out and introduces Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee pins Kota Ibushi in match number 4. Ryback comes to the ring and calls out the WCW United States Champion Mark Henry. He said Mark Henry was the better man at WrestleMania and urges him once again to quit the Main Event Mafia. Mark Henry refuses and storms off. Ryback says he will not stop until he takes that championship from Mark Henry. We're almost at the end. Match number 5, WCW Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Jack Swagger, a.k.a. Styles and Swagger, defeat the Nasty Boys when AJ Styles pins Jerry Sags with the Styles Clash. And in your main event, WCW Champion Justin Gabriel pins Macho Man Randy Savage. After the match, Vince Russo comes out and calls Rey Mysterio down to the ring. Mysterio comes out. Vince Russo offers him a spot in the Main Event Mafia. Mysterio begins to say no when Eddie Guerrero comes out and snatches the shirt away from Vince Russo and puts it on himself, effectively joining the Main Event Mafia and starts to attack Rey Mysterio. Justin Gabriel comes out and attacks Eddie Guerrero, Mysterio, Guerrero, Gabriel, all fighting when other main event Mafia members and WCW wrestlers run to the ring. A piano starts playing in the arena, and a spotlight shines far away in the crowd as Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero are at the piano. They come down and clear the ring of the main event Mafia, and WCW Nitro has officially become broken. So there's just one example of my Google Docs of my 3 years worth of universe mode stuff. That obviously those storylines, you just play the matches and I would kind of fill in the blanks with that stuff in between. But that would be an example of the episode of Nitro after WrestleMania. So if you guys want to see more of that, maybe that's a stream I could do where I just, like I say, I just put myself on camera. I have a webcam and I just read the Google Docs. If that's something you guys want, you can request that on the Patreon page. I have Google Docs for all my other stuff too, for college football and then like all the stuff. I pretty much would just write down everything. So if you want to see any of those Google Docs, my fantasy, my All-Pro 2K8 league, I have all that stuff written down. You know, scores and stats and all that for 4 seasons that I did with that. So if you want to see any of that, you can certainly request that on become a patron, and you can request that as one of the fan streams. So there you go. But that's also something we can jump into as well if you want to see my personal universe. But like I said, it was hard streaming the 3 things, doing 3 different shows, and I was doing 3 different shows and 3 separate pay-per-views as well. Like when it wasn't a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam month, like each brand had their own pay-per-views. So you can imagine it's a lot easier just doing the 12 pay-per-views and putting WCW, ECW into one, which I guess that's the natural progression, right? Is WWE goes away and just combine and I'm using a lot of the same guys. Like Suzuki was in my ECW and Brian Pillman was in my WCW, and you know, you saw a lot of the names like Christian and things like that. So the Hardys. But there you go. That's just a little taste of my Google Doc. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to use your imagination. Maybe that's something I can either just throw myself up on a webcam and just read it, or I can put something on in the background, like just do a computer versus computer game or something. I like these. I like the uniforms. They look like their parent club. Like obviously this is a parent club of the Pittsburgh Pirates because they got the same font and colors and all that. So I do. That's kind of cool. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of my Google Docs or any of the old stuff I've done when I wasn't streaming, when I was doing my in-between phase between my old YouTube channel and my new Twitch life, let me know. And we can do a couple of those. We can call them free plays as well. Just do, maybe just put up some Mortal Kombat fights or something, or maybe we can do some relocation football and just do computer versus computer and do some commentary on that. So yeah, there you go. That is on the table for anyone that wants to hear any more of that stuff. But if you become a super fan or a mega fan on Patreon and your time comes up, you can certainly request that as one of your streams. Absolutely.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day.
Here.
Ugh. Jets score again, 17-14. Couple of 2-8 squads there.
Ball.
Way to lay off that one, good eye.
So I guess the Mike White era is officially over in New York, huh? He had that one great game, then he had one not so great game, and they're pretty much done with him, it looks like. 0 for 3 so far in this game with the Bees.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mitch Walden.
That one goes right to Brady. That's going to be an easy out. They got the lead, though. Our Storm Surge. A 1-run lead here. Got about 30 more minutes left. So get your follows in. Get your requests in.
The first baseman, number 12, Tom Brady.
Here we go, this is you, baby.
2-1, Wichita. Lead over the Bees. Oh, what a hit. That was a good hit. That's a solid hit. Oh, that should have been a home run any other ballpark. That's probably gone, but look at that extra wall. That happens in baseball, man. You get robbed like that. That's a home run in most ballparks, but that hit the top, that extra layer of that top wall. But it's a double. You know, Brady is known for his doubles.
The batter, the catcher, Brian Navarrete.
That a home run? No, no way. Oh, how's Cam Newton doing? Back to this Panthers game here. I don't see that. He is 2 for 16. My goodness, they might as well put P.J. Walker back in there. How'd P.J. Walker lose his job to this? What's happened to Cam? Like lately, it's not been great.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. No, 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 no.
Well, it's safe play there. Take that.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
That will not be enough to bring Brady home on the sacrifice fly. Oh, we got to fight. We got to fight. Tennessee and New England. They're fighting. Is Tannehill in the middle of that?
The designated hitter, Satchel Leal.
Satchel Leal. What a name, man. Satchel. It's a satchel. It's not a purse. It's a satchel. It's a Satchel Leal. 3-1. Storm Surge leading the Bees. That'll bring Brady home. There you go. That might clinch it here for the Storm Surge. Or the Wind Surge. I've been calling it the Storm Surge. I think because of the Storm Chasers, the Omaha. It's the Wind Surge. Oh my God. Wind Surge. Pardon me. How long have I been calling them? Maybe like a full hour. That's terrible. Well, we get the win, so there you go. Brady had the double. Still maintaining that batting average. Almost in the upper 200s, almost into the 300s. As we're looking at real life Tom Brady, 15 of 21, 123, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Carson Wentz, 16 of 24, 197, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. So Carson Wentz continuing his big ways. We got to be getting close to the playoffs as well, the end of our rookie year here in the minor leagues.
Batting third, the first baseman, Tom
Brady's at 269. So still very respectable.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
0-1 count. The Wind Surge. Wind Surge. Gotta get it right. Ooh, might have been a little early on that one. Brady got a little excited. Let's see. It says very early. I said a little early. They say very early. Well, there you go.
That's inside ball.
It's the Tony Dungy Bowl between the Colts and the Colts and the Buccaneers here. And Carson Wentz. Let's see if he can keep this big day going. Strikeout there by Brady. Wentz's man completely. That's Jonathan Taylor. That's our Broncos running back on our Denver Broncos franchise, who we franchise tagged. And we're going to try to offer him a boatload of money. We might even get rid of Justin Fields' big contract to try to offer him that extra money. So we want to keep Jonathan Taylor, but he just dropped a pass in real life here. Oh, really early again. What's happening? Come on. Get it together. Oh, my God. Everyone's piling in. Say hello. Jump in the chat with LeBron. He's been here for a while chatting along with us. If you're here, say hey in the chat, and we will shout you out. And Brady knocks that one right back to the pitcher. We're watching NFL RedZone. We're playing MLB The Show with Tom Brady in Wichita, Kansas. So don't forget to give us a follow. And jump in the chat. Chat along. with our friend LeBron. LeBron James is king. Guess he's a big basketball fan. I haven't played any basketball here. Probably should have stepped on first, but whatever. We'll do a force out. I didn't realize there were 2 outs. But yeah, no basketball yet. I played a lot of basketball on my old YouTube channel. I did Michael Jordan's rookie season, which was really fun with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But I've talked about that, I've kind of fallen out of basketball and someone maybe could talk me back into it for the last couple of years. And I'm a big Suns fan, and now the Suns are doing awesome. They went to the finals last year, and they're on, like a 16-game winning streak now? But I just fell out of basketball the last couple of years. I think that the dominance, which I don't mind teams being good and dominant, but I think for a while in basketball, especially being a Suns fan, going into the season, there was like a stretch of like 10 years where it was like going into the season, you knew your team wasn't going to make a deep run to the playoffs. It was always going to be either LeBron's team or Golden State or the Spurs. Like, it was like pretty much those 3 teams were the only teams that were going to make it to the finals. And as a Suns fan, where they were winning 20, 30 games a year, it was like, you know, wow, LeBron says if you all are new and don't follow, he's going to come to your house and kiss your mom. Wow. But yeah, so I just kind of fell out of basketball because of that, because it's just like, well, you know, with football, even if you have bad teams, like the Broncos are not a good team this year, but at 5-5, they could make a playoff run. We've seen Super Bowl teams go 9-7 and make a run. We've seen in hockey teams get into the playoffs as the 8th seed and make a run. We've seen in baseball, the Atlanta Braves this year, they won what? Barely won 80 games. They got into the playoffs and they knocked off all these 100-win teams and won the World Series. Like, but in basketball, when does that ever happen in basketball? You get that sometimes in March Madness, but in basketball, it's like pretty much the good teams always dominate, and if you're a bad team that barely sneaks into the playoffs, there's no chance you can make a run. The only team I ever remember making a little bit of a run at an 8 seed was that year, big run by the Titans, but it's fumbled. Goodness, and the Patriots get it. Was that year that Golden State, when they weren't good, this was the the Baron Davis days, when they knocked off the Mavericks when they were the 1 seed, and they got to the 2nd round. That was the only really big shock run I remember in basketball. So I kind of fell out of basketball with just the years of like, well, the Suns are terrible. It's not the old Suns. They're never gonna. And then I kind of stopped watching, and now they're great. And now they're dominating after I stopped watching. But that's why I never really play any basketball on this channel. I still keep up with it, keep up with what's going on. I'm into the older stuff. I watch the Secret Base YouTube channel, and when they do all their basketball retrospectives, I tune into that and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. You tell me, LeBron, is it good? Like, can we get back into basketball or what? It's also hard because it's the same time. Oh, okay, the pitcher didn't come to cover first base. Good Lord. Because I can't make that. I can't make the throw and then run back to first. The pitcher's got to cover that. That's it for the Salt Lakes here. I feel like we're blowing through these series quickly. But yeah, so that's where I am with basketball these days. But who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll pick up a basketball game and jump back into it. I do have a basketball on my Switch, my Nintendo Switch that I play sometimes. And from my different series, I love playing with the different legendary players. And I have one season where I do have all the... Should we get Brady's speed up? Nah, let's just keep getting the batting going. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have one on my Switch I'm playing, which I can't remember the last time I picked it up and played it, but we are, it's like a whole legend, it's a fantasy draft, basically the same thing like our football league. It's a fantasy draft legends thing, and I'm playing a 30-game season. So, that's kind of fun. So maybe if I ever find a cheap 2K game for basketball, maybe I'll pick it up. and do it on the channel here. But I'm usually terrible at basketball games. I always get behind by 20 runs. Look at this desert stadium. Wagon Man Stadium. Wow. In Reno, Nevada. I guess that makes sense, right? In the desert. The Aces. This is Diamondbacks parent club. Or their franchise. We're going to do some more Diamondbacks baseball, too. As we move along here. We're almost to the end of Season 2 of that. And then I'm going to have to figure out, because if I do get a PS5, we got to figure out what to do with Diamondbacks baseball, because I'd hate to end it after 2 years. You know me, I like to put multiple years in, but we can't transfer our save file anymore. So if I do get the new MLB The Show, I'm going to have to start all over, which is a bummer. And I'm probably going to have to do the same with Brady, so either that or I'll just have to hang on to 20 a little bit longer.
1-1.
And then, you know, make the jump over to like MLB 26 The Show or something like that.
1 ball.
259, so our average has dropped a little bit. I guess we have only been getting like a hit or so a game. Pop that one back. Back on the road with the wind surge.
Leading off for the Aces, the center fielder.
The Aces. Heath. That's an Impact wrestler. Heath and Rhino. Oh boy, we really maybe next time those training opportunities come up, instead of the the batting, maybe we need to work on Brady's fielding.
The first baseman.
Brady. Wait for your pitch.
Or maybe I need to just put Brady back at third. Cut out to be a first baseman, maybe. Oh boy, swung right through that one.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go. Would you guys want me to read one more
That's out.
WCW Season 3 Universe mode before we go? Like the following week of Nitro. Because we're probably going to wrap this stream up in a little bit as we get towards 3:30. But I can read one more WCW Universe mode from my personal files that I wrote down on my Google Docs. If you guys want to hear it before we cut the stream, we might do one more. But that'll be up to you guys. You guys have to say we want to hear it. We want to read it. If you don't, then I won't read it. I'll save it for the Patreons. Maybe that could be a Patreon exclusive. Reading off my old Google Docs. Or can I just post my old Google Docs on Patreon? Maybe that's something. I can put like historic content on my old Google Docs for people to see. It's just scores and stats. I guess for the people who like those kind of things, the kind of thing those people like. If you're interested in reading scores and stats and storylines and things of that nature.
Is the count.
We're having a hard time in this game so far. Getting bat on ball. And the Dolphins are going to score again. The Panthers. So,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
it might be short-lived excitement for Cam Newton's return to the Panthers. He was hyped after he got that touchdown with the Cardinals. He said, I'm back. But, yeah.
I got the count. 2-2.
You're not playing like it today. I'll tell you that much. Check swing, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Bad call, bad call. Boo. Boo. Bad call. I don't like being in the desert, man. Brady can't breathe. Go to the base now, come on. I swear to you, I'm holding left on the thumbstick here, but he runs straight. That seems to happen a lot. I don't know why.
The second baseman,
Jalen Hurts on the run. They don't have a single point, the Eagles. Oh, Hurts has thrown 3 interceptions. That's not good. Guess that's why they have 0 points on the board. Double play for Wichita. Again, let me know in the comments, in the chat, if you guys want me to read from my Google Docs one more of my WCW Universe mode, my personal Universe mode. I can read the follow-up to the storyline. The big Vince Russo main event Mafia storyline that has come to a conclusion. It concluded at the end of Starrcade of Season 3. Which actually, you can see some of those matches on our YouTube page under the classic clips. You can see the War Games match between Vince Russo's Main Event Mafia, Shane McMahon's Bullet Club, Eric Bischoff's WCW, and Jim Cornette's Defiant. There was a 4-team War Games to end this big rivalry where the winner would get control of WCW. And I won't spoil it for you, because if you guys want to hear the Google Doc stuff as a Patreon request, I'll hold off on the results of that. But you can see some of the matches on the classic clips section on our YouTube page, as we can't buy a hit in this one, and the Aces are going to take game 1. We went 0 for 4.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious
So all of that is on the table for you guys.
They left 16
And some of those classic clips are on the YouTube page currently.
And now,
Aces are pretty good. 63 wins. We're at 500, back to 500 at 55 and 55. Zach Lee on the mound. And here comes Tom. He's dropped to 250. We were about 270 when this stream started. Maybe I'm talking about Google Docs too much. I need to focus on the hitting.
0-1.
I also haven't played baseball for a little while either, so when you take a break and you try to get back into it, your swing comes off by a little bit. See, I swung at a ball and didn't swing at a strike. Jalen Hurts has pretty much given up on running the ball, by the way, on RedZone, or throwing the ball. He's just running the ball on every single play. I guess when you have 3 interceptions, that's the way to go, right? Contact there, but that's me a ground out to first. Meanwhile, real-life Tom Brady, NFL Tom Brady, has got his Buccaneers inside the 5. They are trailing 24-14. Having a rough go at it. Don't forget to give us a follow here on Twitch. You enjoy what you see, and over on YouTube. All the replays go up on YouTube, so if you ever miss anything, like LeBron said his phone died, you can watch all the replays, all the archives on YouTube. The nifty little Twitch export this stream button. I need a picture of Brady at some point. I just realized for the YouTube thumbnail. Maybe this can be one of him making a catch. Oh, that's a terrible picture.
The first baseman, number 12. Tom Brady.
One pitch right here.
Well, these are all terrible pictures. Maybe I just need to make my own. Maybe I want the desert in the background. Look kind of cool.
0-1's the count.
Can I, oh, replay's locked. Let's say, can I, oh, here it is. Can I replay? That's going to replay the strikeout, isn't it? Or the vault. Let's get the, this one. Let's get a nice little picture of Brady with the desert behind him. Looks kind of cool. That could be our thumbnail. And with the show in the background. There's desert this way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Trying to zoom in. This is all YouTube stuff here, folks. This is the one I wish you can like boom the camera down, but you can't. Very unique stadium here. And we want this to be a... I'll get a good picture of all the stuff in the background. It's such a cool stadium. What about something like this? Hide that. Boom. So it's a really tiny Tom Brady. That could be the thumbnail there, with all the desert motif in the background. It says MLB The Show right there. All right, it's 3:14, so probably one, maybe two more games. Maybe we finish this series with Reno, and then we got to call it a day because we got to get ready for the... Oh, that might be a grand slam. Tom Brady has hit a grand slam. I believe that's our first grand slam. Somebody that's a longtime viewer of this series can let me know in the comments. I believe that is the first grand slam in the career of Tom Brady. Oh, I think Cam Newton just took a safety. My goodness, yeah, Cam's having a bad day.
Here we go.
Baseball Brady, though, he's bouncing back. His batting average dipped a little. But we've hit 2 home runs here. Those look like goalposts, don't they? Like, I know they're lights, but the lights blend into the sky. They look like a bunch of goalposts.
2 balls, no strike.
What do we boost our batting average to there with that grand slam? You should get, like, bonus batting average points if you hit a grand slam, right? I know that's not how it works, but it's like if you hit a grand slam, you should get an extra. Oh, Cam almost threw a pick 6 in the end zone. He was in the end zone on that near safety. Threw the ball. It was tipped, and it went incomplete. I don't mean to make light, or maybe I do because I'm a Cardinals fan as well as a Broncos fan. So the fact that Cam kind of roughed up my Cardinals, and then to see him doing this badly today kind of makes me smile. I'm not going to lie. Oh, my God. That's touchdown Patriots. What's happened to the Titans? They've gone the wrong way lately, and all of a sudden the Patriots are looking like they might be the #1 seed in the AFC, getting that bye week. A little double play ball here. Yeah, there you go. Sound like LA Knight there. Yeah, dummy, yeah. Double play. Double play ball, dummies. The only points on the board are still Tom Brady's grand slam. 4-0. I don't think this double play is going to happen. It is not. Too slow. And that allowed 1 run for the Reno Aces to come in. 26-13 Patriots over the Titans.
Hey, we need you right now. Here we go. Come on.
Batting, the first baseman, Tom Brady.
Hey, get your pitch. No better right now.
Can Brady sock another home run? A lot of road games in this stream. As far as I think we were only in Wichita once, and it rained the whole time.
Your pitch right here.
Fouled away. Oh, there's some fighting going on the sideline. Who's yelling? 53 on the Panthers is hollering at everybody. He needs to go holler at his quarterback.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I can only imagine what people are saying on Twitter right now because Cam is very polarizing. Oh, how about that? And the guy in front of me decides to stop, so we're going back. Let's do a quick Twitter look. Let's see what the people are saying about Cam. Cam Newton. These are the top tweets coming your way here. Barstool Sports posted his stats and put the I'm back gif.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
There's video of well, this is brutal. This video of Cam Newton in practice, just standing there. Wow. Okay. Cam Newton can't throw the ball. Overtime said Cam is back. This is a really cold take.
Number 64.
Let her rip right here.
My goodness. Now that's going to do it for that drive there.
Now batting, the left fielder, Seth Beer.
All right. LeBron, you got 11 kills this time in Fortnite. I hate to say it, it's a little down from your 26, right? Is that still good? 11 versus 26? You gotta bounce back. You're playing like Cam now. Cam Newton a little bit. Starting the season with 2 touchdowns and then having 2 picks. You had 26 kills, now you're down to 11. You'll bounce back for the next one, though. Well, the difference in that game was Brady's grand slam, so it is 3:20. We might be able to get one more series in here. Download Fortnite. It is for free. Oof. It's one of those games where I hear that it's highly addicting, and I just don't have the time, unfortunately, to invest in an extra game with all the stuff that I already do as it is. Can I download it on a PlayStation for free on the PS4? Would people be interested in seeing that stream? Maybe if there's a patron, when his time comes up on the request day, if they want to request Fortnite and it's a free download, yeah, certainly we'll do that. We'll do whatever the peoples wants over on Patreon. Tacoma, the Rainers. The Rainers. What a name. Wonder what the history of that name is. Let's look at, there's a on the sportslogos.net. They have the history of all these names. Tacoma Rainers name history. They have like a write-up of all the minor league teams. There you go, sportslogos.net. For any of the minor league teams, if you ever want to know, go on sportslogos.net. So here you go. If you're not familiar with the history of the minor league baseball team, and more importantly, the beer in the Pacific Northwest, the nickname of the AAA franchise in Tacoma, Washington, seems to be about as straightforward as they come. The Rainers name is inspired by Mount Rainier, the tallest mountain in the state of Washington. Okay, so there you go. I did not know that. Thought it maybe it'd be for rain. When the weather is clear, the Rainers get spectacular views. There's a big mountain in the background. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know if there's going to be a mountain in this one. We'll have to see. The mountain was named after British naval officer Peter Rainier. The city of Tacoma, Washington, had a team, the Tigers. The parent club, Rainier, and there's a bunch of history. Oh, their stadium looks really cool. Look at that. There's someone on top of the mountain holding a Rainier. Is that a beer? Rainier's beer? Seattle Rainers took their name from the company that purchased the Rainier Brewing Company. So that's just a popular name. Their colors used to be Seattle navy and emerald green. Good way to agree. Oh, they were trying to talk them in to change the name of the Tigers, so they picked Rainers to grease the wheels, as they say. They've been around for more than 125 years. I've never heard of them till. Well, I guess I've probably heard of them, but I never thought about them till now. So they're named after a mountain and some beer. So there you go. In the end, the origins of the Tacoma Rainers are simply They're not just a team named after a mountain. They're a team named after another team, named for a brewery, named for a mountain, named for a naval officer who died more than 200 years ago. So they're not a team named after a mountain. They're a team named for another team, named from a brewery, named for a mountain, named from a marine officer. The Seattle Rainers took their name from the company that purchased them, the Rainer Brewing Company. So it's not actually named after the mountain. You would think so, but they took their name from the beer company, who was named after a mountain, who was named after the philosopher there. So there you go. There's your history of the Seattle Rainers. But we'll finish this series. It's almost 3:30, and then we will be getting ready for the Broncos and the Chargers. So we will call it quits after that.
0-1's the count.
I don't think it'll be too long to get through these final couple of games. With Tacoma. And Cincinnati just scored again. The Steelers going the wrong way. Brady's been robbed way too many times in AAA. He's had a couple of really nice hits that he's been completely robbed of. 34-3 Bengals over the Steelers. It's NFC North stuff, man.
Now batting, number 64.
There's a bunt. There's a bunt. Did he get him? Oh, he didn't get him. Terrible. Come on.
The first baseman.
All right, back to this Dolphins-Panthers game. This is like the Iron Bowl Part 2. Cam Newton and Tua Tagovailoa. Tua outplaying Cam right now. So sorry, Auburn fans are getting the...
1-0.
Alabama's getting the better of you for the second day in a row here.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss by Brady. I seem to get the most chat interaction when playing the Road to the Show with Tom Brady, I've noticed.
Ball that's outside.
When I stream
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
anything else. Sometimes there's some interaction, but it's usually not as much. Whenever I do Road to the Show with Brady, that seems to be the one that gets the most chatter, which is good. I love chatting with you guys. Makes the streams more fun, more exciting, more lively. We can just talk. I've been talking like almost 2 hours straight now. I don't have to fill all the dead air on my own. You guys can jump in. Back to the Buccaneer. That looked like some serious pass interference. Good Lord, did that not get called? Winfield just grabbed Pittman and held him in place, and then jumped up and intercepted the ball. I guess that's why they're showing the replays. Yeah, no flag. The Bucs got away with one there. Wow, what a pass interference!
That's an out. Got it.
Double play ball. Yeah.
Leading off for Wichita, the first baseman, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. I also found all my old, Cincinnati 41-3. I found all my old, my career modes for the 2K MLB baseball, including my closer with the Cardinals, and my Michael Jordan, which kind of inspired this series, my Michael Jordan's baseball comeback. So if you want to see those old episodes, they might go up on Patreon. Old school there. 4x3. Old school stuff from the good old Xbox days. Back when I was an Xbox fanboy before I switched back to PlayStation. Clap, 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 clap.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Oh, is that out of here? Just goes foul. Brady flipped the bat like that was going to be an easy home run. It should have been, could have been. Where's that mountain at in the background? It's supposed to be a big mountain. Brady 0 for 4 today.
First baseman.
We've had some good, we've definitely had some bad. See there?
Come on, come on.
Dig, 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 dig,
He's
dig.
out.
We do slump at points. That's not going to get us up to the majors.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Win surge though, leading the Rainers here, 7-4, which is nice.
1-1-1.
Out.
And the Win surge take it. That'll put us back over 500. 0 for 5. Tom
Our
Brady.
final line score. First for the victorious Win surge. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 21 men on base.
21 men left on base. That's terrible. Is that the big mountain back there? With the parking deck next to it? 57-55. Incomplete. Oh, pass interference. Boy, that's going to make the Colts mad that the Bucks got the pass interference. Not the other way around. All right. Isaiah Campbell. And here comes Tom. 248.
The first baseman.
Continuing to, his number is continuing to slump a bit here.
Hey, one time, right now.
Ball 1, no strike.
See if we can bump that a little bit here before we end this stream. There we go. There's one. Part of it, too, I guess not an excuse, but I was doing so much just talking. I guess nobody wanted to see my WCW Week 2. I didn't get any requests for that. But if anyone wants to hear it, like I said, that can be a Patreon thing where we do that and throw that up. And I'm going to work on those XFL videos, too. If you want to see high school me trying to be a commentator. Those will might end up on Patreon as well. Patriots intercept Tannehill in the end zone. And the Buccaneers get the lead back too, 27-24.
The third
To
baseman.
the Bucks.
Brett Beatty.
Pitch up there, huh?
Brady's about to be a Bronco here in our other world.
Hey, nice try.
There you go. Brady's coming home. Brady's coming home. Yeah, there you go. Crossing the plate. And the Win surge take the lead. I like it. Was rough being on the jumbo shrimp.
The right fielder.
None of our guys can bring us home. Jacksonville's knocking on Atlanta's door here. Inside the 20. They're at the 16.
We beat it.
Yes.
Safe.
Tried to get it in home. Stop the run. Wasn't happening. Bases loaded.
The left fielder. Connor.
The double play.
He's out.
There you go. I felt like I had to cover the base because last time the pitcher was nowhere to be found, but we did get the double play that time, so that helps. 5-1 Wichita Win surge over the Tacoma Rainers.
0-1. One and one.
Curveball way outside. Trevor Lawrence heaves it out of the back of the end zone right into the Duval sign.
I got the count.
Jesus.
1 and 2.
Those curveballs always get me, man.
Hey, she didn't rip it there.
Ball inside.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Fouled that one away. That was solid contact for one right across the plate. That's going to be home run number 3 in this stream. There you go. And we're bouncing back. Five homers so far for Tom in AAA. Guess it's helped. I will say I have focused a little more in this game versus the other one where I was talking with you guys, which I love, but I was focused so much on talking. Now I've buckled down, and look at that. We got 2 hits and a home run. Boost that batting average back up. We got a sports alert here. Oh my god, the Habs cleaning house. Canadiens fire their GM and 2 others. Okay. Panthers bench Cam Newton. My goodness. So Cam is already done. A week after, or I guess 2 weeks after proclaiming that he was back. He's back on the bench. You admire the confidence. I mean, he's got a lot of energy, a lot of hype. But boy, oh boy, XFL legend PJ Walker, I assume, going back in.
All one's the count.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
I got the count. 0-2.
0-2.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The sun's are 3:30 and the sun's already going down. Don't you hate this daylight saving stuff? I used to be able to go for walks all the time in the evening after dinner, and the sun would be out till 7 or 8, and now it's like 3:30 and the sun's going down. This daylight savings crap.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go.
It's like unless you get up at 8 a.m. and force yourself to go for a walk or a workout, you're done. Dunyan rings. 8-2. We're blowing out the Mountain Beer Tacoma Rainers. Special hello to all the new watchers that are here. We got folks that have been coming in and out all day.
Ball, that's outside.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to give us a follow and say hey in the chat. We'll shout you out. We got the chat open. LeBron's been here for a while, chatting with us.
Two balls, one strike.
We're watching NFL RedZone as well. We've been watching all the games with you as they're coming to a close here. All these games. This is our last series as well. We're going to finish up the series with the Rainers. And then we got to get ready for the Broncos-Chargers game. So we're going to be heading out very shortly as well. So get your follows in while you can. And you don't want to miss a minute of the action as Tom Brady continues his quest through the major leagues here.
Guy, get your pitch, huh?
How about that? Is that an error? Whatever it is, we'll take it. 3 for 3, right? In this one? Long Jr., not for long. Yeah, PJ Walker's in there. And PJ is scrambling and he immediately gets sacked. So not much better for the XFL legend.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep.
Oh, they're going through a montage here. PJ's dancing around again, and he throws it. Intercepted. So PJ Walker, 1 of 2, 18 yards. So maybe Cam's not the problem. Maybe the Panthers are just terrible. I mean, you got both quarterbacks that can't do anything. That's frustrating. You put both guys in, it's like nobody can get anything going. And you're like, boy, what the heck's the solution? There are a lot of years in Denver like that. The Simeon years, we had Trevor Simeon, Brock Osweiler, and Paxton Lynch. And we would go in and out of the 3 of them all the time. And you could never find a solution.
What's up, Forrest? Right guy, right place.
Ball one.
We only had 2 hits in that game, 2 of 4. I thought we had 3.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Safe.
Hey, right guy, right spot. Need you up here.
Nope, that's a ball.
I want Brady to take one of these pitches so he can get on base. Put a nice elbow on it or something, right?
Hey, make them work out there. Let's go.
I got to count 2 and 2. We got a full count.
Full count here to Brady.
Hey, clutch up right here.
All right, we walked
Ball
him.
4.
We've touched base many a times in this game with the Rainers.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Navarretto.
Brian Navarretto. I got another sports update here. USC targeting Lincoln Riley. Trojans reportedly working out final details to hire Oklahoma head coach Lincoln Riley. Didn't he say yesterday that he did the old Nick Saban at Miami? I will not go coach the Crimson Tide. I will not. That's the same thing. What's going on here? Lincoln Riley said yesterday he's not leaving anything. Would you leave Oklahoma to go to USC? It seems like Oklahoma would be the better gig, but I guess it's all down to what they're going to pay.
Leading up for the Rainiers.
High-scoring game in this one too for baseball, 8-6, which is somewhat more common in minor league baseball. I've been to a number of Montgomery Biscuits games, and they were always really high-scoring. You don't always have the best pitching at the minor league level. Well, this game just keeps going, huh? Tacoma trying to make a rally, bottom 9. Hopefully this will be the setup for a nice double play ball. There it is. That ought to end the game. Why is our pitcher not covering the base? That's the second time he didn't cover the base on a double play. Like, once we throw the ball, we can't just turn around and run back to first. He's got to cover. And he just, like, jogged his way in. All right, last game.
For the victorious win surge. 8 runs on
And we're calling it here. Last one. Get your picks in, get your follows in. We're ending the stream after this game. Hear ye, hear ye.
Batting third, the first baseman,
The first baseman, Tom Brady.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
Home run, home run, home run. No, it's going to die out.
the first baseman, number 12, Tom Brady.
That's a ball.
Carson Wentz, man, he did about everything he could for his Colts, but Brady got him right back into it. Real life Tom Brady, football Tom Brady. Ugh.
One ball.
I'm half looking at football, not paying attention.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Gotta buckle down, gotta get these hits. Oh. Made contact at least. Was that Zach Wilson that just ran for a first down? Home run? No. Oh my God, that really died out. If he bobbles it, we're going to second. there's Brady at the bottom of the screen scampering along. Scoreless game, top of the sixth here. Wind Surge and the Rainers. A lot of weather names. Wind Surge, Rainers, Storm Chasers.
Get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Ooh, that's supposed to be a check swing. I kind of, oh, but it actually worked.
Find the ball.
Well, we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Oh, we did make it. Wow.
Hey, way to drive that one.
Well, there you go. Another double for Tom Brady. He was a doubles machine in Double A. Triple A didn't make him a triples machine, but you know. Okay, that's an excuse me swing, but that's gonna be 3 outs, isn't it? Oh no, it's only 2. Okay. So we got a chance to come on home.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Go, go, go!
How about that? Oh, I keep thinking these are going to be home runs, and they're dying out. Dolphins are going to put some more points on the board, so it's all Tua Tonga Vailoa on this day.
See you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now batting.
Top of the 8, we are winding down this stream. Get your follows in while you can.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
Ooh. Almost caught Brady.
Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, baby. See you drive it.
Hey.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, the Colts fumbled the ball on a punt. They couldn't field it, and the Bucks are going to get the ball at like the 5. Oh, Carson Wentz, who played out of his mind today, is looking like his team's going to blow this game. There's still time, but yeah, that, oof. Oof. All right, folks, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Glad to have you along for more Tom Brady baseball. Hope you enjoyed all the fun, all the talk. I enjoyed it for sure. We'll see where we are. Uh-oh, what is this? Develop more accuracy in your throws. Yeah, well. Maybe put me at third. All right, let's look at the if this achievement would go away. Okay. Take a look at the calendar here. We might actually be able to finish off the season next time we stream. So sometime this week, we'll have to do another episode, and we'll probably finish our rookie year. So there you go. Thanks, guys, for joining us. And as always, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to follow us here, YouTube, Twitter, and on Patreon.